Yeah, I
I'm
can't
sure
do
you
it.
can find something you'll like.
Alright, when do you get here? Alright, I couldn't find anything. Dang, I tried to... There's no way.
What's next on the agenda?
Whatever,
Saving the world.
whatever you
Saving
want it
the
to be.
galaxy.
We're almost there.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
I mean, while we're here, right? Set course, baby.
Like touching down on a cloud. Your landing skills never cease to impress.
Hopefully the air's good, right? Won't have to wear the spacesuit. But who knows right now? Here we go. Let's go straight in the door, right?
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Oh, God. You guy.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine? Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board. It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
I'm only doing it for the ship, right? Take off with it. Ooh. Time to blast off right now. I keep forgetting the R's the cockpit.
Pleasant change of scenery.
Alright. Exploring is what I do. We'll find out what this is. I want to board it though. Could be a new ship for me. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down.
Right, Sam. Now that we have a moment, it's time to figure out the details of our little bet.
Oh, come on, Sarah, not this again. I'm telling you, there's no point in setting up that wager.
So you intend to stick with the ridiculous notion that the beer served at the hitching post is better than Jake's?
Better than Jake's.
better than Madame Sauvage's place in Neon?
Hell
Better than
yes,
anywhere,
sir.
hands down.
You must have banged your head on a console during that last grav jump. No one in their right mind would make a claim like that.
All right, look, you want to throw your money away, I'd be happy to take it. Otherwise, let it go already.
One day, we're going to system hop and test your theory. I just hope you're ready for some serious disappointment.
I hope they don't try shooting at me, but I don't know.
Stay alert. Weapons at the door.
Remain calm. There's no reason. You're human. It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did. We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans. Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous. We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. da Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. can believe entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out. Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen...
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now? I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them. Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet. Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there. Thank you, and Godspeed.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
I don't think this is gonna go well, just to be honest.
We got strict rules around here, but they're stricter rules.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend. Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here. Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way. Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time. Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there. Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right. See you!
All right. Time to get out of here.
Just stay out of trouble.
You just calm it down, guy.
Yes, sir. You've got him.
There's so much more to learn about now.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
I'm lost now.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
We have a lot of movies to get
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Really?
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
We can watch it again.
And then maybe we can watch one of the sequels some other time.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Oh, I'm so excited I get plots. That's what Mr. Abe says sometimes. He's funny.
I'm so lost right now.
I've lived my entire life on the continent.
Ah, out of my way! Oh, the left. That's where we need to go, right? Oh no, we were here.
Just stay out of trouble.
Constant is a peaceful ship.
Oh, here we are. I think I found our way now.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down trouble.
If you don't shut up, I'll take the ship.
Off when you are, Captain.
Alright, let's undock. Easy guy. Oh yeah.
Sam, last month, did you explore that system I asked about? I was expecting a report.
Well, I meant to, but then I caught an SOS and it led to this whole goose chase.
So
no.
Oh, did you do it?
No, I mean I meant to, but then it became this whole thing. An ambassador was involved.
How about I just assign it to someone else then?
That may be best.
Right. I like how they tell me what my level is.
Hello, and welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I'm aware that this is your...
Whoa. What happened here? Holy crap, that's way down there.
I used to be an actuary.
How do I get over there? I guess we'll just do it the hard way, right?
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Huh?
This looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should we begin?
Well, I didn't say we were here for a vacation, but... Yeah.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in, so it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too. People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be... bad for business. Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Howdy, guy. All right.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet.
Hello?
Not
I
our
didn't realise
amenities.
Kiwi was letting people in here. No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine. We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal. Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds, because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone. I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene. Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about? Bonza! That means we got them right where we want them. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
God, I don't know. I don't want them to be screwed in, like, slavery, so I'll just buy them the grab drive and get them out of here.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision. But if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice. Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There
We should
are
have a
millions
talk
of
when you have the
planets out
time,
there.
of course.
People can go to any one of them. The resort.
Thanks for
facilities
taking
are
the time to
precisely
talk.
what we bring to the
I
table.
wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on
The only thing we've
Vectera.
really got to offer.
When you pulled it from the rock,
I don't want to
held
risk
it in your
them coming up
hands
as
for the
just
first time,
another artificial,
how did you feel?
Shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light,
right.
and the music.
Thank you.
How did you feel
We don't want to compete with
inside?
Leon. Bayou's ruthless.
What were your
He'll do anything he
thoughts?
can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said,
Raw energy? I've never heard that one before. I shouldn't be surprised. The artifacts aren't exactly what you'd call
artificial hot
normal.
springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us, and we can circle back around to this.
True. But hey, how else would you describe it? The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply, and believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years. Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
I only call on Bennu for important jobs, so I hope you're treating him well.
Crap, something popped up on my screen. Alright, so we're gonna have to buy him a grab drive. Got it. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Are we gonna be broke for the rest of the game? I was saving up for a flipping ship, and now I'm gonna
These days.
gonna have to spend money.
No major incidents in a while.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Woo. Woo. Oh, slow down, guy. Alright, hold on. What mission am I on right now?
Cycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
What do you expect, lady? Alright, where am I heading to now? Oh, I have to leave the planet? I don't say anything about that, right? Unexplored route, my ace. Oh, I gotta power up the... I knew that. Ka-ching! Welcome back. Now we gotta do one more jump. Oh, I know where we're at.
Faraday's budget tours. I have requests from people on the ship to talk with an actual ship captain. I'd appreciate it.
Damn it.
Don't you just love ground jobs?
Did not mean to cut her off, but I didn't know she was gonna talk, right? Where the heck am I supposed to go? I'm so lost right now. Show me. Oh, maybe I wasn't at the right spot.
Another
Welcome to
successful
Freestar Space.
jump.
We're gonna do a quick
No
scan for
distance is too far
contraband.
for
You can
you,
be on your way. Alright, that's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
Welcome to Hopetown. Alright. Glad to be at Hopetown right now. Ooh, I want that ship. Oh no, it's an old ship, so I don't want it now. Exit the ship-o.
While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Starlink and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
Okay, I can do that. And you
didn't expect your ship for... Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Ah, no. Yeah, but how much does it cost? 10.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Gotta hate being poor right now.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Thanks, guy. Means a lot to a guy like me.
But everyone on the factory floor bumps into him on occasion. It's not that big of a deal.
That
One
also
hopes the best thing that happened.
A little desperate here.
This is such a long shot.
I remember
All right,
meeting
Adela.
Ron Hope once.
Deep breath.
Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer.
Oh, God.
But you have to admire what he's accomplished.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face? You get it then. So I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it. It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker? The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing. I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice. A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, bang bang dead or alive bounty hunters? You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
One with the cowboy hat. Ooh, these are guns. Looking for a guy with a cowboy hat. Have you seen him, cowboy?
Yes.
Oh, you're not the cowboy guy.
Hey.
Who's this?
Stay out of trouble and you won't have to deal with me. New face, huh? Got some business with me or just learning the lay of the land? The fact I'm in this ranger station wearing this uniform doesn't make that obvious? That's so. Well, I hope I lived up to your expectations. Ranger Niakalu. I'm a Hopetown girl born and raised, so I know a lot of the locals. Helps me do the job. That being said, keeping the peace around here is more the job of local security. Sure, place like this with a lot of hardworking people, you're bound to see some things. Contraband flows through here like it does any starport. And I get the occasional fugitive hoping to hide in the crowd. Likewise. Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net. Bye.
Okay. Where's this cowboy guy at? I'll look for him later. Oh, he's in the pit stop.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Alright, he said he was at the pit stop.
Payday is always a good day.
I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink.
Alright.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies, meant for orphans, or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the markup. Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option. I don't deal with smugglers and no good types. Well, I do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh no.
It's not easy. But I don't kill people that don't need killing. Slag steel, huh? Well, I guess that don't make any sense. Yeah, nothing about this adds up. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am. Suit yourself. But you may want to re-up your life insurance policy. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Alright, we did it. Hopefully it was the right decision, right?
Keep an eye on your valuables. Can't protect your own.
This can't be happening. I mean, maybe. At my 6th birthday, the theme was unicorns. Sorry, bad joke. I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you. You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this.
That's it?
We'd be dust except for the factory.
I was hoping for like $1 million so I can buy a starship. One with better cargo. So I can take and take and take.
Ron Hope knows his stuff.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Ron Hope has got me going traveling all the way around the world for nothing. The universe.
Oh, Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so... Oh, it's marvelous. Generally, they only care about efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and reliability. Oh, sure, there are the odd complaints about comfort and lack of decent airflow, but they almost always side with the numbers. Well, all of them. I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results.
Right.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours. It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are. True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time. Yeah, I hope so. That's what I'm hoping. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work. You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Great, I'm probably broke now. Like, extremely broke. I hope this comes with like $1 million gift.
You ever check out the prices and try it?
What did I do? What did I do?
Off-worlders.
Hold on, I got tabs. See how much money I got left? How do I check my money? Is it inventory? Yeah, that's horrible.
Just keep it hopeful.
That's crap. I was gonna steal it. You got lucky this time. Next time, he might not be. Cockpit.
Fun? Now what?
And we have... Space.
Oh, you know where we're going, guy. Can I just go straight there? Oh, I can't. Can I go 2? Set a course. No, we don't want to set a course right now. Set a course. Let me jump.
The answer's still no. You know I didn't mean it that way. I was merely suggesting that you allow Mateo look after her. Perhaps even...
Crap. I wish they'd quit talking when I'm doing this, because this makes it so much not good, right?
Have him continue Cora's education. Being out there with me is a better education than any book. Haven't you ever considered how she feels about all this? We both want the same things, Dad. The only way I can be sure Cora's gonna be safe is if she stays with me. Sorry, Sarah. I'm not changing my mind.
We going in hot. We going in hot and heavy right now. I don't think they're gonna like this deal. I really don't. Ah! I don't know how to get the option to do that. I haven't mastered this yet to understand. Hello. No. Down. Where do I board it at? Crap. You're not hitting it, guy. Let me in. Oh my God, just stop right now. How do I board it? I don't understand. Like, no. Oh, there we go. I gotta. We're not talking about right now. I had to lock onto it. right now.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Right.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting.
People always appreciate it. If the other colonists knew how many times the Constant almost came apart at the seams. Whew. Well, thankfully, I never let it. What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Great. There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Sure is nice to know there are other people.
I don't think I'm gonna remember any of this. Hold on. There. Hold on, I don't know what I'm doing right now. He said it way too fast.
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy... something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Try one more time.
Something wrong?
One more time.
There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
Okay, got it.
So long!
Hold on. I think I did it, right? Wait, what about the plasma? It's on 5%. This one I don't understand, because... Oh, yeah. Duh. Oh, here we are. What? Why? Crap. Right? So it says... Oh. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay.
Wow. Hi.
And this one is, what do I do with this one? Hold on. Magnet flange pipe enclosure. Got it. I should be
Both your end and mine. So we'll finally be able to go wherever we want in a blink of an eye. Incredible. Good luck out there.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been my honor.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
I'm not. I got a holster right now, lady.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Oh, she's sleeping?
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Breckenridge. That sounds so familiar.
Well,
Something
it would appear
from
we have the
history
means to
slates
go
that I've
nearly
read.
anywhere now,
I
thanks
feel
to
I
you.
should know who this person
The
is, but
engineers even
somehow it's
upgraded our
escaped my
communications
memory.
equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more prepared for trouble than
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right out.
Oh my god. Maybe I can sell this and then be rich.
And to think, all this time, we thought we were alone.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting from here on out.
Where? I get so lost in here. That's the command, baby. Go this way. Oh, yeah. Maybe if I go down to Hope and sell this, we'll be alright, right?
Just stay out of trouble.
All right, Sam. Now that we have a moment, it's time to figure out the details of our little bet.
Oh, come on, Sarah, not this again. I'm telling you, there's no point in setting up that wager.
So you intend to stick with the ridiculous notion that the beer served at the...
I do need to land here real quick.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Still not where I was at, but I guess close enough, right?